Here we go. Hello, everybody. Let's give everybody a bit of time to join in. And yeah, let's see. So this is the Meteor.js helper desk. So if you have any questions or problems around Meteor, then you can start asking them in the chat. And the goal of this 1 hour stream is very simple. The goal is to go in, find the questions, and try to give as many answers as possible. So let me get started here with share screen. And let's see. First thing, very cheap. When is Meteor 3 coming out? And that's expected July 8th or 15 at the latest, with July 22nd being the latest date for a patch, for the first patch to come out, and August 5th for the second patch to come out. So that's a very common question, but now let us go to the forums. Let's go to the category called help, and let's get started. Let's see, how can we... Let's see, we have here new. Okay, so this was already already solved. So let's assign the solution there, and let's latest here. So getting PDF this to version 4 has a lot of answers, so let's skip that. Here we have, okay, so this has been also fixed. The goal here is to find hopefully something that is not fixed, so that we can look into. So this one is fixed because this one has the answer. The question here is, if there's a document listing Meteor functions that need update for Meteor version 3, the answer is yes. There's a migration guide and version 3 documents. Saving data across page reloads. Probably here already knew about this, but I was glad to find out that was I posted. I have a referral marketing program. A new user comes in there for marketing code. The app stores the code in application state. Then if the user creates a new account, the code saves their new account so people can get their referral fees. This all works as expected. Now, let's say a user comes in the referral marketing code. The code is saved to application state, and create their new account. Where user reloads the page to activate their password manager. Application state is lost. I had to find a way to save the code across page reloads, and session storage does that. That's true. I'm going to expand on this answer so that we can, let me actually share a bit differently. We'll have the entire window. So what, actually, let's see, web storage API. So the idea here is to, for anybody looking at this later, here are some reference materials. First, know about web storage in general. Second, the most often used ones is the session storage and local storage, I believe is the one correctly. Yes, local storage. So let's add these two links here. Okay. Session storage is available for the, let's see, let me see that I understand this correctly as well, because it's a common mistake to use. Is available for the duration that the page remains open. So page or tab, and including refreshes. Local storage is more persistent. And will survive here. Just copy this here. So even when the browser is closed and reopened. And let's see. Session storage is used by default to store Meteor's account tokens, so that users can be automatically logged in if they return to the website within a specific time range, because we don't want to keep this open forever. So that way, you know, if there's like too long of a time between their last login or visit and the next one, then the credentials might be just removed. I would suggest to keep the referral at, let's see, 2 hours referral information in local storage for use case when the user decides to come back at a later time to create an account. So going to mark that as the solution. Oops, and then we want to go back here to the help. This is also, guys, interactive, and this is the first time, so I'm trying to figure out how things will go. If you have any questions, or if you have a question that you would like me to focus on, if you are on YouTube or Twitch, write in the chat, and I'll be happy to look on anything that you send me. Sadly, since I'm also streaming on X, but there's no way to kind of directly send me any questions, so feel free to switch to either YouTube or Twitch. Let's see. Result. I'm looking primarily starting with questions that are either not resolved or specifically that don't have many answers. I'm dreading this one, but let's take a look here. Argus with Meteor 1.4. And also, if you are my sponsor, I will, for the next time, send you a link that you can actually join me as well for this debugging session. As one has access integrating ArcGIS maps in a Meteor web app. By just including script, ArcGIS in my index, I get a bunch of errors. I know Meteor uses Webpack. It does not. It uses Babel, among other things. So how do I use imports? My guy, you're missing quite a few basics here, it seems. I'm not being successful in using the Node ArcGIS module either. So let's figure out what this thing is all about. Yeah, this is seriously dated. And ArcGIS REST API, here we go. Here with a little bit more information. So let's see. So it's some mapping stuff. Let's see here, open source. And all that stuff. So in essence, let's do HTTP here. Okay, that doesn't help here. Let's see if they have like any map. ArcGIS Pro mapping. So that's kind of where this thing is, geocode. So let's start answering the questions. Okay, so first things first, acknowledging that this is, okay. This question appears to have been dug up by a spam, but let's answer this for people looking to do something similar. The npm package seems to have been discontinued, as we have seen. It has not received any updates in almost a decade. So let's keep that down. Looking at the official, let's kind of get here to get started. See if we can have like fully, let's see about the offline part. .NET, Kotlin, Swift, Java, Qt maps. This doesn't seem to be for JavaScript. Which is another. Okay. Looking at the official site / documentation. I am not so sure that this is the best service for JavaScript for node-based apps. Still, it looks like in the latest versions you call their API. You call their API, which you can do on Meteor server via methods or GraphQL. That would be another way where actual GraphQL would be very useful. And hello in the chat to Laurie from Weekend Team. Hello, hello. As I said previously, if you have any questions, you can post them in the chat or problems. Let's see, or you can, let's do this as well. If you are in the official, or if you are in the Meteor Slack, I posted link to this in the help thread. Specific. So if you have a specific issue you want me to look at, post links here. You can post the links. You can post the links there in the thread that I've created there. So I will be checking that out very shortly or regularly. I have like both of them open up here on the side. So yeah, in which you can do Meteor server. You can do Meteor. You can do a Meteor server via methods or GraphQL queries. And this is the kind of the benefit of GraphQL, that it can very nicely pull stuff from different sources. As for importing, code would look something like this. Let us quickly jump here on. I have that import a GIS from that or this package, more likely it would be just importing the default. So let's stick with that. Yay. There we go. Another answer. Let's clear the browser here a little bit. And maybe replies. Let's do where we have 0 replies. I'm stack Angular.js. I don't do Angular, so I will have to skip that. Let's quickly see if I have. Okay. Yeah, that's sometimes happens if you don't import CSS, but let's slow down a little bit. So multiple sessions log out immediately after login. Flow type desk for Meteor core package. Oh, I'll answer that. The TypeScript. How to skip jQuery validation plugin. This will be some of the old questions. So 2017. So this is part of this. I will be also answering a lot of, let's say, old questions. And, because when somebody looks for these things, then you never know what might come in. I'm using Meteor for server side, Ionic for client side. Okay, so we are Cordova. Let's see, do we have help here? Let's move this into mobile Cordova for now, like this. There is auto logout issue. So sadly, I don't currently have a setup to be able to debug this. So I have to skip, but let's see if we can maybe see something obvious here. Open something, open the web in tab 1 and log in. User can see feed. Open or tab 2 directly, see feed screen. Log out, tab 2 user. Tab 2 try to log in this case, login done, but after some second, user auto log out. Okay, that's very strange. For logging using the following code. Meteor login with password, username, password, then. Ooh, okay, so first of all, this is given the age, logging with password was not a promise. So the then should not really do anything. And then he has here the function like okay, this is quite a confusing, so I'm going to put this hi, did you manage to resolve this issue? Looking at the code plus the age, apologies. There should be no then functions as those functions are not promises unless you are doing here something special with Ionic. Still, it is strange that the user gets auto logged out. Like that. So this has let's see. Let's see here for connect Ionic with Meteor using following JS. Okay, so that might explain why. In the other packages, can you please provide links to them so that we can have a look? So that's like another thing, guys. If you are posting questions and all that stuff, please, provide links to any like special packages like over here. And I'll be, so that, people then looking into it can work on it. So Harry has posted a issue that he wants me to look at. This might not be legible to for the help desk because this is more of a development issue. But let's take a look. Unable to run bundle from Meteor build. So this is for Zodder. Now, if Zodder is posting an issue and not already working on it, then I fear that I'm not the best person. But let's take a look. Create, that's alpha 11. Meteor build. So it's okay. So it's building the test bundle. npm version match version the test bundle. E-access. Those are one of the most annoying things. For some reason, npm tries to write npm shrimper, which fails, and there is always created as read-only file of versions correctly. This might be an issue with npm shrink wrap file you use in Meteor 3, or this might be caused by using Meteor newer version of npm. For this one, let's see. So how you've run into it, which is painful. So thankfully, I'm not going into the build and stuff. So let's kind of look here from the beginning. Okay, so let's see from nutshell. I raised this issue in my Docker environment used for development. It doesn't occur on other setups like Ubuntu or Mac without containerization. That's a very interesting bug, which means I won't be able to reproduce it locally, at least for now, until I get those things fixed. Granting write permissions to npm string.json resolves the issue. I'm considering automating on Meteor build command for this file-specific environment to address the problem. That seems like a reasonable solution. However, this raises a security concern as modifying string grab is not recommended as direct, and transappings could change aspect between build app from Docker or within other environments. I'll investigate further. And then we get this question here for Harry. I get this issue when I try to deploy the application using Scalingo. Kudos for Harry to actually linking to that, not assuming that everybody knows it. So bonus points. Let me know If we can further assist you, attempt to verify your claims you write. Seems to be building fine locally, but gets messed up in Docker environments due to permission issues, which can be circumvented using environment. Meteor allows super user through and running as a root, which is not the best solution. It's a workaround. Shall find Docker file in the directory, run it like so, and it yield the following result. Yikes. But yeah, and hard here for linking to Scalingo, which by the way can also be, if you have any affiliate links, then you should be using the affiliate links here as well. Just a pro tip. Even if we were to drop a security concern, it's a bad solution at best. Fully agreed, as we don't know the root cause of the issue. There are so many changes that could be causing this, but yeah, this is definitely something that Nacho needs to look into. We have to also be honest here that it has workaround. It is indeed a bug, and I'll have it confirmed. So that way, it is there. I think given that this happens in containers, which is often what's used for deployments, definitely something to keep a look at. Sadly, I'm very much out of my depths here, and this is not something that really is fit for this. Sorry, Harry. But I will keep an eye on this, and I will try to ask about this if I get a chance to meet with any of the Meteor devs. I think the big thing here, since it's a Docker, will be to get it there, get it before the final release fixed. So just a quick look at Scalingo. So similar things like okay, so just another hosting service, just out of curiosity for myself. Of course, let's look at pricing very quickly. Okay, and this is actually okay. So this is for hosting in France. That's good to know. So then that was a very nice decision there, Harry, for you to add the link to it, because since it's on a regional host, then that makes it even more likely that people would not know. So there we go. Let's see, 34. Oh, we just got a question on the community Slack. Let me change go to an entire screen. So let's see, can I zoom Slack? No, sorry guys. So I'll read it for you. It's from Jigar Prajapati. Hi guys, I'm new to Meteor and I just want to know that Meteor methods error can be a string or not. I didn't found any doc or code blog that says it can be a string. And then he has the meteor.call example method, some params, and he has a callback. If error, then alert error.reason, else handle results. So errors returned will be in the error format, Meteor specifies it via the Meteor.error type. So, and he kind of goes there to explain it, and let us actually find it. I can find the type here. This is going to be good. Good questions. So, yes, Meteor.error. So we are in the official definition, time space meteor. And let's see if we can find here. Yes. Error static. Yes. That's correct. So interface error extends global error. So what you found is correct. So yeah, it's you get the error that's here string or number, then you get the reason, which is a string, and then you get the details, which you can write yourself, or it will be it could be an object as well. Or not, sorry, that's the stack trace. And he's asking if it can be string or not. Yeah, so it will always return an error object. It will not be just a basic string or anything like that. Same thing, if you are creating new meteor.error, first you put in usually a number like 500 and then some description. Let's see what Jigar is going to ask about. As he's typing. And yeah, by the way, guys, again, if you have a help or questions regarding Meteor, post them either on the Slack, or if it's just writing it, then you can post it in the chat. I'll be focusing on the forums. Okay, so let's let Jigar write. I think there's nothing more to add to this. Let's take a look. Look, here's a lot of old questions. So here we are from these GraphQL to Blaze React. Okay, I can answer that. And then we'll be a bit more selective. So collapse and expand each loop through button click. So this is Blaze. And I don't recall Blaze that well to really answer this. I would like to have a button that expands and collapses the rows this block or code produces. Oh, that's all. Okay, so Jigar has answered it. So very quickly to back. So handling error, if error condition, should I remove or error? Because it will return an object. Okay, yes. Yes. Yes, that's correct. You can keep it there just in case that there is a malformatted error, but that would be yeah. No. Let's just keep it the answer as is. You could it's always good practice to kind of keep things like that, but and also in your sample it is a variable and not error. Yeah, so if you name I think that might be the reason why he's asking this, because he has returned error, but then he is doing error.reason and so on. So I think that might be the yeah. So I think that might be the original issue in his question. So I think he might have been gotten undefined or stuff like that, and then he's asking this because he has not noticed that he has the name there. So, and given that he answered, that might be the case. So back to listening orders. So I don't remember here the Blaze exactly, so I'm going to skip this, but I'm going to say if you can also need just something very nicely expanding like that, then accordions are your thing. And I'm going to move this to Blaze for people to look at there. Swish payment gateway integration using Meteor and React. I'm using Swish payment gateway. Let's take a look if that is still around. Oh, I think I've heard about this. This is Swedish app for transferring money. It's using. Oh, come on, hiccups now. Should be very straight forward, but 2018. In which I'm getting the problem during handshake error, bad SSL client out certification. I'm using the code. So first of all, I'm going to, and this is important, guys, if you're putting a code in, please format it. You can do these 3 dots. You can type what it is, and then the 3 dots, or not dots, but let's see if I can put myself. So on the keyboard, American one, it's just below the escape. It's this button. I don't even know what it's called. So, but let's get back to it. So once you do that, your code will appear nice and formatted, and it will be more readable. So, Meteor method, this.unblock, HTTP call. So today that would be, oh my God, what was it? Fetch, post to over there. And wait, do we have, I want to also take a look if they have now a environment. No. Find your solution. Okay, e-commerce. I'm looking here for if they have like an npm package or something, because if you have to like you yourself manually call the API, that's annoying. Swiss. Okay, Swish implementation autonomous over HTTP, Swish core, a package that contains utils and interfaces. Okay, so there's Swiss.js core, so this might be the official one. Command line tool, which provides a powerful switch to your terminal. Okay, so this is the CLI. But it doesn't look like it's related to that. Just the name. Okay. So for, where is it? Yes, here we go. Key search, see passphrase. If error and response. But SSL client and auth certificate. Okay, so it was just another spammer. That's good. Let's take a look at fetch. Oh, sorry, docs. Let's see. API fetch. Credentials, redirect. Oh, I think I know what's going on here. Oh no, so okay, so he also got assets, get text. That would be get text async now, so that makes sense. I think it might be the issue here. They're using like this private, which I'm not sure that's how you get it. Let me see here. In my, let's see, do I have a private? Yes, I do. Let me find if I have that as well. Or how do I get those? I think that's okay. So I think there's a couple of issue. Hello, what was his name? Gosh, almost 6 years. So I am answering this for, I would like to check if you have solved the issue. A few notes first. Would be a good idea to check if there is any official npm package for Swish. Today we would be using the fetch package instead of HTTP, but most of the code would remain the same. I would double check that you are getting the files in properly. For my own setup, I have also credentials in the private folder, but I don't have to define the private directory when fetching them via assets.get text or assets.get text async in Meteor 3. So we have the data here, or is it? Want to check here in fetch. Okay, so it has here on the credentials. Method post. Let's see, and then actually for these specifically get more in depth. Thing. Let's see. We have the fetch global. And we can actually look at the Node.js documentation for specific, and we can also do Mozilla and I think on fetch as well over here. So we want to make sure so in the request body credentials, let's actually also look back into the documentation here. So they are using sample of Axios. I hate when they do this. Even though Axios is a popular library and everything, they should have their examples in as plain the JavaScript as possible. And agent is HTTPS. Which brings me up to another port. Also make sure that you are running via HTTPS. The default for Meteor is to run locally without HTTPS. So this is, I think, probably all I can say to this. at this point. Maybe actually one more thing. Let's reference the official documentation here. Please make sure that the header/request check is method as specified in the official documentation. Wait, where are we? And this is Node.js docs for fetch are here. So we can close this, and let's also put there the MDN as well. MDN docs. So save, just so that we have more of that. That's as much as I can do without getting more into it. What I can kind of get from this, that maybe is not. I would say probably the biggest culprit here is getting the these certificates in properly. That threw me for a loop on my project as well. Let's jump here. Nothing new here on the help on Slack. Okay, flow type defs for Meteor core packages. So, okay. Given the age of this question, I think today it is all about TypeScript. Meteor core type definitions are now part of Meteor and are being continuously expanded. And I will end this today at, I can type. So your ID should get them by default. There also is the great Southern types package, which allows community packages to do the same and helps with types in general. So that's quick. All right, that's it for today's episode. It has been a very quick, I would say, start, just getting the easy questions. Next time I will try to get more for the more difficult ones. I will probably figure out some way to submit them to me before the episode, so we could go through them. But it will be either, okay, what are the newest ones which don't have any answers, or let's dig up some of the older ones that don't have any answers, and maybe some other people will be joining me as well. So it'll be every other week, so bi-weekly. But if you want it more or longer or more often, then you can help me in, let's say, one of the big three ways. First of all, the biggest help if you become my sponsor through GitHub sponsors, so you get also other perks as well. So that helps the most to allow me to focus on these things. Second, if you found this interesting and informative, or you think this is good project, like the video, subscribe to my channel. And if you want, I have also a list here of other things that I'm using or I'm kind of found interesting. These are usually affiliate links, so you tend to get something back for clicking on them and signing up. And of course, commenting, liking, all that stuff works and helps as well. So with that, time is up. Thank you, everybody, for your attention. Thank Harry for adding that question in, or the issue. Apologies, I could not be more helpful in that one particularly. And next time, hopefully we'll get more into some of the details, if we have examples, all that stuff. So I think that will be probably first a few episodes will be really just scratching the surface and showing you guys, okay, what is it that we actually need, so we can go into the more technical aspects. And as we go to it, we'll probably extend the length of the episodes as well, so we can actually do more of the technical debugging. So once again, thank you very much. Hope you become sponsors and join me on other adventures. You can see me next time on Friday on the Meteor dispatches. Have a nice week, and I will see you hopefully on Friday or on the next broadcast on Monday or 2 weeks from now. Have a nice weekend. Or it's not weekend. A week. We are still in the middle of the week. Damn, I'm messed up. Have a nice week. Oops.